What if you could build a dropshipping store, find products, and list them without bouncing between 5 different tools? Sounds amazing, right? That's exactly what Doba Pilot is trying to solve. In this video, I'm going to show you how Doba Pilot uses AI to simplify the entire dropshipping workflow, from building your store to finding the products, the right products, to getting those products live faster. And the interesting part, this doesn't feel like a traditional dashboard packed with menus. It feels more like working with an AI agent that actually does the work for you. Are you guys excited? But before we let the AI take the wheel, you need to understand the engine powering it. Doba isn't just a website or a directory. It is a sophisticated bridge that connects independent retailers, people like you with a massive network of over 1.3 million products from pre-vetted high-tier suppliers, and the keyword here is pre-vetted. In the wild west of dropshipping, anyone can claim to be a supplier, but Doba does the hard work for you. Every supplier on this platform undergoes a rigorous screening process. They look at their fulfillment history, their packaging quality, and their communication speed. Now, when you source from Doba, you aren't gambling on random factory. You are partnering with a verified business entity that has been cleared to serve the global market. Now, the biggest bottleneck in dropshipping is shipping times, of course. Now, Doba solve this because their suppliers have US-based warehouses for faster and more reliable shipping. And here is the best part. For your margins, there are no dropshipping or per order fees, only a simple monthly subscription. So you have the massive catalog, the brain, the US warehouses, the heart, and the subscription model, the bottom line. Now that is the engine. It's powerful, it's reliable, and it's built for long-term growth. Understanding this massive supply chain is key, but the real challenge is navigating it without getting overwhelmed. Now that is where Doba AI ecosystem transformed the platform from a simple database into a high-speed operation engine. Now, by integrating 20 years of proprietary data directly into its interface, Doba has built a suite of AI tools designed for one thing: maximum efficiency. Now, we aren't just talking about search filters, we are talking about an intelligent framework that automates the most time-consuming parts of your business. Now, let's dive into the specific AI features that turn hours of manual labor into seconds of automated execution. Step 1, the store build. But a beautiful store is useless without winning products. Now enter AI Pickr. This is where you stop scrolling and start prompting. AI Pickr is an intelligent search engine connected to over 2 decades of Doba's proprietary sales data. You don't guess what will sell. You command the AI to find it. You can type a highly specific prompt, such as "find me trending ergonomic desk chair and premium laptop stands under $50 all sale," right? With at least a 40% profit margin, shipping from the US within 3 days, right? And boom, the AI filters out the noise and hands you a curated list of high profit items that match your exact business rules. It pulls from top ranking lists and premium suppliers instantly. Now you need to sell it. Normally this means writing SEO titles and begging suppliers for marketing videos. Not here. With Doba's one-click listing, the AI automatically formats the product details, optimizes the description, and syncs real-time inventory directly to your store. And for your marketing, you just open the video hub, access a library of high-quality pre-made supplier videos and download your TikTok or Facebook ad creatives instantly. So we have the AI store builder, we have AI Pickr, we have one-click listing, and these features alone eliminate about 80% of the daily friction of running an e-commerce business. But Doba realized something massive. Now, even with these powerful tools side by side, you still have to manually execute the sequence. You have to click from the builder to the picker to the lister, right? Yes, indeed. But what if you could wrap all of these powerful tools into one unified brain? What if you had a singular AI assistant that guided you through the entire process from start to finish? Now, this is Doba Pilot. It is not just a dashboard, it is an AI dropshipping agent. Doba Pilot takes the store builder, the AI picker, and the automated listing tools and merges them into one conversational workflow. You don't navigate complex menus anymore. You're just stuck to your pilot. Okay, so let's jump in and test the full workflow, shall we? Let's go. The goal here is simple. Show how Doba Pilot can take you from zero to a functioning store workflow in minutes, literally, not days. That's the whole promise behind the platform. So let's test this. Before we get into the demo, here's the big idea. Now, Doba Pilot isn't being positioned as just another research tool. The whole pitch is that it works like an all-in-one AI agent for dropshipping, of course. Now, instead of manually hunting through products, switching tabs, writing copy, and handling setup piece by piece, you give it a goal and it helps execute the workflow. Now, that's an important difference because let's face it, most tools gives you data. Doba Pilot is trying to help you actually take action, build, source, and list from one place through a conversational interface. Now, the point is to replace what used to take a full weekend of manual work with something you can do in several minutes. So with that in mind, let's start with the first piece, building the store. This is one of the strongest parts of the demo because it immediately answers the biggest beginner problem. Where do I even start? Especially newbies, right? Now, inside Doba Pilot, you can prompt the AI to help you create or connect a store. The brief specifically highlights store management as one of the core experiences, including Shopify and BigCommerce integration, plus guided help for users who don't even have a store yet. So just imagine you type something like, "Help me build a Shopify store." That's it. From there, the AI can guide the setup process. Things like store structure, team direction, visual elements, and the next step you need to take. What I like here is the speed. Instead of staring at a blank dashboard and trying to figure out design categories and set up manually, you are starting from momentum. You are getting a professional looking storefront direction much faster. I love it. And that matters because one of the biggest reasons people stall out in e-commerce is not product research, it's setup friction. Now, if AI can remove that bottleneck, you get to the actual business part much faster. But before we touch the AI, you have to understand the manual grind, right? If you don't know how to find a product by hand, you won't know if the AI is giving you a winner or a dud. Now, we are going to go into the Doba catalog and act like a digital detective, right? So just look at the sidebar. You see these categories like TikTok shop selections, like top ranking, high profit. A beginner's mistake is just clicking new arrivals and picking the first pretty thing they see. Now that is a recipe for zero sales. Manual sourcing starts with data. I'm looking for three things: demand, the margin, and logistics. And let's look at this portable electric espresso maker, right? It's trending, but we can't just stop there. We need to look at the supplier, right? Notice the ship from location. This says USA warehouse. This is your first green flag, right? In manual sourcing, if it doesn't ship from the US, we usually skip it for our high-end store. Now look at the processing time, 24 to 48 hours. Now that's competitive. Now we get into the math. This is where most people get bored and where the pros make their money. Now the wholesale price is $35. The suggested retail is $59.99. Now on the surface that looks like a $24 profit because we have to factor in the shipping cost. You know, it's about $8.5 for standard shipping. Now our cost is $43.5. If we spend $10 on ads per customer acquisition, which is a standard estimate for beginners, our total cost is $53.5. Now that means a $6 profit margin, and that's too thin for a manual listing, right? This is the reality of manual sourcing. You spend 20 minutes deep diving into one product only to realize the math doesn't work. Now this is a filter phase. We are looking for products with at least 15 to 20 buffer after shipping and estimated ad cost, right? And the final step in manual sourcing is the inventory monitoring setup. Even after you find the product, check the math and audit the supplier. Your job isn't done. You have to manually track if the price changes. If the supplier raises the price by $5 and you don't notice, that comes directly out of your pocket. So, do you see the inventory list dashboard? This is your command center. In a manual workflow, you would spend an hour every morning just refreshing this page to make sure your 20-30 products are still healthy. Exhausted yet? That was just one product. Now, to run a successful store, you need dozens. You can see why people spend 40 hours a week just managing their store instead of growth. But there is a better way. So here's my takeaway. Now, Doba Pilot is interesting because it's trying to reduce the biggest friction points in dropshipping: store setup, product selection, and listing into one AI-driven workflow. Now that's the big idea. Instead of piecing everything together manually, you can guide the process through chat, let the AI handle the heavy lifting, and move much faster from idea to execution. And if you want to test it yourself, check out Doba in description. They have a special plan for subscribers, including trials, and you can unlock 20+ monthly AI credits during the beta phase. And users are encouraged to try the platform and share feedback to help shape the product before full rollout. So like I said, if you want early access to where AI-powered dropshipping tools are going, this is one to watch. Go ahead, try Doba Pilot, test the workflow, and see whether this kind of AI agent setup actually fits the way you want to run your store. And if you want, share your feedback too, because tools like this get better when real users push on what works and what doesn't, of course. Now let's pause for a second, right? Everything I just showed you is incredibly powerful, but if you are an absolute beginner to e-commerce, I know exactly what you are feeling right now. You are probably looking at this AI chat interface and thinking the same thing every new entrepreneur thinks, right? Where do I even start? Now, it is the classic blank canvas paralysis. You know the AI is smart. You know it has access to over 1 million products. But when you are staring at that blinking cursor, your mind goes completely blank. You don't know what niche to pick, you don't know what margin to ask for, and you are terrified of making a mistake on day one. You see, Doba knows this. They know that the biggest hurdle isn't the technology, it is the human friction of taking that very first step. That's exactly why they built the ultimate safety net for beginners inside Doba Pilot. It is a feature designed to completely eliminate guesswork. If you are stuck, you don't have to invent a prompt from scratch. You just use the Start Here, your quick helpers menu for perfect execution. Now think of these as pre-programmed, logic-driven cheat codes that have been formulated by e-commerce veterans. They are designed to show you exactly how an active agent behaves rather than a passive tool. So let's break down 3 of the most powerful quick helpers you can use right now. So watch this. Inside the quick helpers menu, you just click the prompt for seasonal hits. So find 10 trending spring home decor products and list them, right? Now look at how specific that is. It doesn't just ask for spring stuff. It asks for trending home decor, and it immediately commands the AI to list them. We see Doba Pilot instantly populate a grid of 10 high aesthetic spring decor items like floor centerpieces, pastel throw pillows, and outdoor patio lighting. Now within seconds, the AI scans the massive Doba database, right? Identifies the products with high current demand and pre-selects them for your store. It handles the trend analysis so you don't have to. Now these are great examples because they show real-world use cases. But here is where most beginners panic. What happens when the AI hits a wall? Now let's say you get a little too greedy with your business rules, right? Find WFH electric smart desks under 50 with a 60% profit margin. Now 0 results, boom, you hit a no results screen, right? Now listen, this isn't a glitch. This is the AI protecting your logic. You simply cannot source a heavy, high-tech smart desk for $50 from a US warehouse, right? So yeah, that's the truth. So instead of starting over, we use Pilot's conversational operation to pivot instantly. You just tell the AI to adjust, right? So broaden the price limit to 150 and lower the profit margin to 30% target, right? And hit enter. Now the AI recalibrates your prompt, searches the 1.3 million products again, and instantly pulls up realistic, high profitable winners that actually exist. You are having a strategic conversation with your sourcing agent, not just clicking buttons. I really like it. The secret is logic-driven prompts. Don't just ask for good products. Give the AI strict business rules. Let's try another high lucrative audience. Stay-at-home moms looking for organization solutions, right? So find 10 trending home organization products shipped from the US within 3 days. Now, the AI isn't just guessing, it's pulling data from curated lists like top ranking and high profit to match your prompt, of course. Now, here's where we explore the wider ecosystem of Doba's supporting features that complement the core AI tools. So you have the store, you have the products. Now you need ads, of course. Now Doba's Video Hub lets you explore winning products through video. So click into supplier showcases. Here you have access to a library with the official launch pricing of $15.19 per month. Get access to high quality video ads ready to download and use instantly, no filming required. And if you want proven conversion, check the influencer picks, right? These are products already tested and loved by creators for instant social proof. You know, tools are great, but strategy wins, always. Now, Doba doesn't just provide the tools, it teaches entrepreneurs how to win. Now let's move to the feature a lot of people will care about most, product discovery. My favorite as well. Now this is where AI Pickr comes in. You see, AI Pickr is designed to help identify products using logic-driven prompts instead of endless scrolling. So rather than manually digging through catalogs and hoping you spot something promising, you can give the AI a very specific sourcing request. For example, find 10 kitchen gadgets under $40 with at least a 25% profit margin. That's powerful because now you're not just browsing, you are filtering by business rules. Price ceiling, covered. Margin target, covered. Category, covered. Awesome, right? Yes, indeed. And this is exactly where the winning products angle becomes more useful in practice. Instead of random guesswork, the AI is helping narrow the field based on the criteria that actually matter for selling. You can also adapt this for seasonal or logistic-based searches. Some example of prompts: find 10 trending spring home decor products and list them, or find 10 trending items shipped from the US within 3 days, right? And these are great examples because they show real-world use cases, trends, shipping speed, and margin logic all in one workflow. This is the point in the workflow where Doba Pilot starts feeling less like a search tool and more like an assistant that understands e-commerce intent. I love it. And that's because you're not just saying, show me products. You are saying, show me products that makes business sense. Get it? I know you do. And this brings us to the part that ties everything together, the AI agent experience. You see, Doba Pilot is meant to connect the entire chain from store setup to sourcing to listing inside one chat-based flow. Now that's the real value proposition. So instead of doing this in separate phases with separate tools, you can use a single command that combines everything. Here's another prompt example. Create a store, pick a 10 outdoor items, and list them with a 20% profit margin. That's simple. That's the golden demo in one sentence. Setup, sourcing, and listing. This is where the platform can feel genuinely different because the AI isn't just giving suggestions, it's helping trigger multi-step execution because you have access to an active agent rather than a passive tool. And visually, this is where you want to capture the progress indicators, right? The chat responses and the step-by-step movement through the workflow. If the platform shows a progress bar or sync process, definitely include that because it makes automation feel real and tangible. Once the products are selected, the next piece is getting them listed efficiently. Doba Pilot supports smart pricing with a default 1.2x profit rule that can be customized through chat, of course. It also includes AI optimization features for titles and descriptions. That means the workflow doesn't stop at here are some products. It continues into pricing them, optimizing them for SEO and conversion, and pushing them towards a live store setup. There's also task history and listing history, which is useful because automation only works well if you can monitor what succeeded and what failed. Now, you also have the product snapshots and logs as part of the experience. Try Doba Pilot, better bonus, like I said, 200 plus AI credit per month. Build faster, source fast, list easier. As usual, if you have any questions, drop a comment down below, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, see you guys on my next AI tool recommendation. Peace out.